Is it focusing? Hello? Hello? Oh. Nope. God damn it. Hello, my beautiful blossom, and welcome to my channel where we talk about art, entrepreneurship, makeup, and creativity in general. So today I want to talk about the best way to wash your makeup brushes. Now, it's very important. I have a ton of makeup brushes because we like makeup, and I have a ton of actual artistic brushes because paintbrushes because I paint. And the worst part is clean up, right? So like after you're done doing your thing, the brushes are a mess and I have to clean them, and I look through a lot of different tools, and the same thing with my makeup brushes. So I'm going to give you a unique artistic perspective on how to clean your brushes the best. So if you're struggling with keeping your brushes clean, if you're struggling with doing it quickly, if you're looking for a method that is easy and peasy and lemon squeezy, and it doesn't ruin your brushes with just constantly putting them in water, then keep on watching. We're gonna get into it right now. Okay, so I am going to show you 3 different tools that I use to clean my brushes. The first tool I want to talk about is this color swabber, and it is pretty awesome, and it is by Daylogic and looks like this. And the way this little tool works is it has kind of like a very porous brush on the inside, and then you can take your regular brush and just between applying different shades. This is definitely more for applying your eyeshadows. If you want to clean up your brush really quick and apply a different shade, you can just, all of the pigment just kind of falls in between these large, oh, my hair, there's hair everywhere. It just falls in between these large porous sponge, So that is pretty cool, and I use it constantly, and then you can take it out and just kind of get all of the remnants off, and then you rinse it under the sink, warm water, and it's fabulous. Now, when I bought this thing first, and it was great. I used it, like I said, mostly for my eye looks. But then, like a big brush like this, like if I want to use this brush for a bronzer, and then maybe I want to do a little rude. No, we'll pretend that never happened. So if you have like a larger brush like this, or you have maybe a kabuki brush where you're using powder to press into your face, press the powder in your face. I discovered this, a larger container from BH Cosmetics, and it is the same, it's the same idea. These little less, the pores are a little bit smaller, and you can, kind of get all that stuff off. And again, it's the same idea. Just take it out, wash it, or turn it around between use, and there you go. So big brush is great for BH Cosmetics, very inexpensive. The whole thing will kind of fit, and then for your smaller looks, you can definitely use the other one, the one from Daylogic. So to the part that involves water, the washing part, which most people hate, I use this giant tub. Hold on a second, where am I going to put these 1,000 brushes? So I use this big ginormous cleaner for my brushes, which is basically it's a soap in a giant jar. Let's just open it up. Let me show you. It was full all the way to the top. Now we have about this much, and it's literally it's soap, and it's cracked. So smells nice, and I use this to take all of the paint off of my brushes. Now the amazing thing about using this, and that's why I love the thing that I'm going to show you next, is that when you take your brush, it does not get this part wet, which is the part that has the glue on it, right? So that's very important. Now I'm thinking there has to be something similar for makeup brushes, and of course there was. I found this deep clean solid brush cleaner from Sephora, and it's the same idea except smaller. I wish they made a bigger tub for like these bigger brushes, but I mean, you can still do it, And if you open it up, you'll see there's like a little pink silicone sponge in there, and it's textured. So basically what you do is you apply water to here, can you see? and you put a little bit of water in it, and then, you know, even your big kabuki brush can fit inside. So you just swatch, you know, you swirl it around, and then you can use this to kind of lather it up and make sure that a lot of this makeup comes off, and it does, none of this gets to the parts of your brush that have the glue, right? So these are the parts right up here. And it also actually doesn't, you know, if you're really careful, it won't even get to the parts that are pinched together. The less you can get the parts up above here wet, the better, right? Because it just breaks down whatever's holding the little bristles together. And you just swoosh it, swoosh it, swoosh it. And, you know, with water, I put a little bit of water in the palm of my hand under the sink and just kind of do one of these with this thing in here, you know, just like that. And take a paper towel and just kind of make sure that all the water is off, and I dry them. Try to dry them flat, but with this angled down, with the bristles part angled down, so that if you dry them like this or put them in a jar, all the water is still going to drip down and ruin the glue. So you kind of want them to be on a slight angle, you know. And this is the best way I found to wash brushes. It is, and it smells really nice. And I'm generally like allergic to everything, but this doesn't bother me. It works really well. It gets all of my brushes clean. It's very quick because I don't have to, like, you know, use the spray thing, because I tried that too. Like, I used the spray thing, and then, you know, I didn't feel like everything was coming on, that I'd have to wipe it off on a paper towel, and then it was just such a pain in the ass. And then I tried using the cleaner that's in bottles, and I just pour a little bit in a cup or whatever, and you swirl that around there, and it's, I don't know, I didn't like it. Maybe because I'm just so used to like using this, and I found it to be so efficient that this, when I found this, it's amazing. If they can just make this a little bigger so that, for example, you know, like a bigger brush could fit. I mean, it does fit. It's not like terrible, but I wish it was bigger. In this case, bigger is better, okay? So this is my little video about cleaning your brushes. I hope you find it helpful. Let me know in the comments if you have any of these products. Let me know if you want to purchase them. I will link everything below. I don't know if you want to link me the look thing. I can link a few things that I used in my face below, but I think the most important thing is really just these cleaning products, which are awesome. And if you are an artist and you are looking for an efficient way to clean your brushes, same idea, right? The Master's Brush Cleaner, which is this, I'll link that below too, is so dirty and gross and covered in paint. I apologize. And apparently it has a giant crack on the bottom, and I was wondering why it was leaking. So I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful next day, depending on when you're watching this video. And I'm going to say goodnight. Goodbye, farewell, adieu, and I'm going to see you in my next one, which is going to be the Makeup and Makers Monday, which is going to be coming out on Monday. So if you haven't subscribed to that, my channel in general, I strongly suggest you do that, and I'm going to see you soon, okay?